Hi guys, it's Keith. I'm back with another video. I just got back from my trip. Well, I got back like a couple of days ago, but it was like my month-long, three-week trip to Mexico. I had a blast. I was with my best friend Jose and his family. I got to explore new places in Mexico that I haven't been to before. We actually took a road trip. Well, we stayed in Tijuana. That's where he lives. Stayed there for like a week, and then we took a road trip through Sonora to Sinaloa to see the other part of the family. We stayed in Constancia, and we made little day trips to Los Mochis, to Mazatlan. You know, we were there for about a week, and then after I went back to Tijuana for about a week and a half, 2 weeks ish. But the question I always get when I travel, basically to anywhere that's deemed a little bit dangerous, they always ask me like, "Oh, do you feel safe, or why do you even go?" Like when I went to Colombia, they're like, "Don't go, don't go," but I came back alive and well, just like I came back from Mexico alive and well, So for this video, I'm basically gonna be answering some of the questions. Basically, the big question: is Mexico safe? Me, personally. Well, I guess we'll see what my answer is at the end of the video. So here's some of the questions. I have a couple questions. I'm probably gonna be improving most of this, but a big question is like, do we have to worry about the cartel? And in my experience, since I was with a Mexican family, I speak Spanish, and we did not go to the south of Mexico. We did not go to like the west side of Mexico. We only stayed in Baja California, Sonora. We drove through, and Sinaloa. So this is my experience in those three states. In Baja California, I haven't really had very much encounters with the cartel. I haven't had any encounters with the cartel. I know this is gonna sound bad, but I've been in places where like just before or just after something crazy happened. Like I was in Matamoros. I think it's Mariano Matamoros, algo así, something like that. It's in Tijuana. It's a little town, a little colonia in Tijuana, and there it's deemed dangerous. And I was there one day, and like right when I got back, my friend was like, "Oh yeah, there was just like a body hanging with his head cut off with a message from the cartel." I was like, "Oh, like yeah, that's something to worry about." But I didn't see it. But like stuff like that happens. Just stay out the way, you know. Sonora, I didn't really see anything because we were driving through. Sinaloa, my experience with the cartel, since that's where like a lot of the cartel is. Like when I tell people I'm going to Sinaloa, they're like, the cartel. But my experience was I didn't see the cartel. In Constancia, from what I know, they are run by the cartel. Basically, they're the police. So like, there's no theft, there's no robbery, there's none of that petty crime out there because nobody wants to deal with the cartel. All you have to do is stay good, be a good boy, and they won't mess with you. You know what I mean? A story that I heard from the family of my friend was that this dude he stole a cell phone from somebody, and that's when the cartel got involved, and they may or may not have put a gun to his head. It was like, did you do what I think you did, what I know you already did? Then he lied, and eventually they got the answer out of him. But like, just don't do stupid stuff like that. You need to be on your best behavior. You're in a foreign country, so of course you should always be on your best behavior anyway. In Los Mochis, apparently another story that I have, but the day after I left Los Mochis, like the whole city was swarmed with sicarios, with narcos. They closed down streets and stuff. So I don't know. I seem to have luck. They seem to be coming around after I leave or before I get there. You know what I'm saying? I actually didn't see the cartel until driving back from Sinaloa, and we were like kind of close to Mexicali. While we were in Sinaloa, we saw trucks. We saw the nice trucks, And they were like, oh, that's probably, one of your guys, one of the sicarios, because they usually drive really nice. They drive like nice like Ford trucks, and there's usually like a couple men in the car, So it'd be like, that's probably them, but they didn't stop to say hi, and we didn't stop to say hi. But yeah, when we were driving, when we were kind of getting close to Mexicali, we did see, I think there was like a bus stopped, and police, and a van, and you like, the men in black, the men with the suits and the shoes, and like, yeah, I saw them then, but we were driving, so we didn't stop and say hi. So I did not have to worry about the cartel while I was in Sinaloa. They were protecting, well, they're the protectors of, they don't want no problems. They're running, they want the money, They don't want no problems, basically. What else? The whole time that I was there, I felt safe, especially in Constancia, because everybody's just like friendly. Everyone in Mexico, everybody is friendly. So you be friendly with them. Tell them like buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenos días. When you see them in the street, like just be cool, be nice, be cordial. You know what I'm saying? But I felt safe for the most part. It could be because obviously I was with a family who's from the area. I speak Spanish. I'm not doing anything dumb. Another question people ask me a lot, it's like a big thing. Cops, like was I harassed by the cops? Not really. It could have been because I was with the family. The most harassment I probably felt was like they were really up my butt when they're asking me like, who are you? Where are you from? Like when we're crossing the checkpoints, los retenes. Like they're like, who are you? Because there's a big human trafficking problem in Mexico because people are trying to get to the U.S. So they probably thought I was Haitian or something like that. And I had to tell them like I'm from LA, but they were not having it. So I had to show them my passport. Like that's the only time I felt kind of harassed. Like, bro, I told you I'm a U.S. citizen, but they're doing their job, They're trying to stop the human trafficking, trying to make sure I'm legal, all that stuff. I guess what they told me, like if I ever did encounter the cartel, was like if they ask for my identification, give them the identification. Like that's why you should always roll around with your identification, guys. Always. Because if they stop you and they ask you for your identification, what you're doing, you show them, because they're the police of the area, bro. You show them your identification. But yeah, from my experience in Mexico, from my experience in Mexico, like I felt safe. I wasn't doing anything wrong. The cartel didn't just come out of nowhere and rob us and kidnap us and all that jazz. It's just not how the news portrays Mexico. At least from where I was. I wasn't in like Zacatecas or any other place. I was in Sinaloa, Sonora, and Baja California. So yeah, that was my experience. I felt safe. You guys don't do anything stupid. Be on your best behavior. If they pull you over, give them your identification. Tell them where you're going. Tell them where you're from. And you should be good. Yeah, you should be good. That's gonna be it for today, guys. I don't really got nothing much to say. Mexico good. The news bad. But also, don't be stupid, so you don't end up on the news. You know what I'm saying? I. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in another video.